Hi everyone! Today I'm going to be telling you about a solo adventure that I went on a few months ago. Now, many of you may know that I enjoy cosplaying, and I also love magical girls and magical girl anime, specifically Tokyo Mew Mew. All my Mew stuff is down there. So when I heard about a magical girl photo shoot that was happening nearby me, I knew I wanted to help out. So this isn't necessarily a solo adventure in that I was entirely alone, but it was the first time I was meeting everyone there. I didn't know anyone there ahead of time, which I think is an important element of the solo adventure as well, putting yourself into kind of social situations where you meet a lot of new people. So this was a really cool opportunity for me. I always want to meet more people IRL and make more friends, especially those who are also fans of cosplaying and magical girls and cute stuff in general. And also, it's a great opportunity, of course, to take some photos. So let me kind of explain the context here. Ellie Ebert's a fantastic cosplayer and essentially multimedia online superstar, was the one who put together this event, which was a pink magical girl photo shoot. So a photo shoot highlighting the pink magical girl from different series. So it would be, say, Mew Ichigo from Tokyo Mew Mew, or Chibi Moon from Sailor Moon, things like that. I feel like I've been following Ellie online for such a long time because she's done amazing Tokyo Mew Mew cosplays. Of course, I live for that. And so when she posted about searching for other cosplayers, helpers, or photographers in the area for this photo shoot, I of course reached out. I sadly and maybe surprisingly don't have a pink magical girl cosplay myself, but I do have a DSLR. that I did buy for making videos. So I actually have pretty limited photography experience, but I figured this would be a fun opportunity to get to practice taking some photos and meet some new people. I love to be able to take nice photos of my friends. It's literally such a fulfilling feeling to take a good photo of someone else. So I really want to get more practice with that. So I reached out to Ellie asking about that, and they very kindly let me join in. It's been probably about a decade since I've participated in a cosplay photo shoot that wasn't just at the convention. Usually when I take photos with my friends, we just are at the convention and we find somewhere and we take a bunch of photos then. I think the last one I did was when I was in high school making CMVs with my friends. So it was really cool to just get to experience having organization when it comes to cosplay stuff, as well as being able to decide where you're shooting and being really intentional with stuff like that. This photo shoot was a 2-day event. The first day was held outside and was sort of casual outfit picnic themed, and then the second day was held in a studio and was the transformation or magical girl outfit day. So those are the details. Let's talk about the experience. So I, of course, was quite nervous leading up to this as someone that experiences a healthy amount of social anxiety. And, I really want to get to know people and I'm such a chatty person, but there's definitely that, that barrier. The taking the first step is always hard. So leading up to it, I was feeling quite nervous, but I packed my bag with my camera. I actually ended up going to Owajimaya, our local Japanese grocery store, and picking up some extra snacks and sweets for the picnic set, just because they had a lot of cute stuff there. And I headed down. The outside shoot was held at the University of Puget Sound, which is a really beautiful college kind of in the middle of Tacoma, Washington. It was gorgeous there. It's one of those schools that has a bunch of beautiful brick buildings and nice grassy lawns and, very well manicured plants. So it was the perfect place to have an outside photo shoot. I actually was the first person there because I can't be late. I feel like I am always early just because I get so anxious about the possibility of being late. So I had to do that awkward sitting, just waiting, having a camera around my neck. I was like, I don't know, do I look really weird right now? Maybe. But thankfully Ellie showed up pretty soon and we were able to set up for the picnic shoot together. Ellie's awesome. Everyone there was totally awesome. As more and more people came, we chatted around, set up costumes, and set up for the picnic, and everything was just so cute. Everybody put so much work and effort into their costumes and into the little props and details that we brought. We had tons of gorgeous food, some homemade bento boxes. People had brought manga books as well, and all sorts of stuff to use as props, which was just really cool. It was a really amazing kind of community that came together of so so much pink and so much adorable. I felt a little out of place having my purple hair. I was like, man, I should have kept it pink for longer. So for the first day, there were about 4 or 5 people taking photos. They kind of, for the photo shoot, was just like, hey, anybody that can come and wants to take photos, you're super welcome to. And that worked perfectly for me because, again, I am basically a beginner in the world of photography. I may own this camera, but I only usually use it to record myself. So I was so happy to just like take a step back, be in the background, get a little bit of footage of everyone, but let kind of the more experienced people really take the lead and be up front, because that gave me a lot of time to like mess with my settings and adjust things, and also get like some general shots of everything that was happening, because again, it was just like a very genuinely fun community to be around. Everyone was chatting and enjoying snacks. We went through and got solo shots of everyone and then did a couple of different group shots. And other people split off to take some extra photos and videos and work on other content. That's kind of the other fun thing about hanging out in these situations, is you meet a lot of other people that are like interested in content creation in general. And it's always fun to get to talk to those people, because not everyone in my everyday life is interested in like the nuance of YouTube shorts, but it's fun to talk to people that are. I'm gonna try and feature usernames on the screen if I can, or in the description. You should absolutely be following all of these people on all of their platforms, because they're all so cool and kind and awesome. It was seriously so fun to get to chat and work with them and try and take some photos, and you all should get to see some of the actual photos that they're posting, because again, they look amazing. So that first day was really nice, again, because I just gotta kind of take a step back, help out in different ways that I can, but mostly focusing on just like getting some shots and seeing what I can do in a very casual, relaxed way. Now, the second day didn't quite have the same energy. So the second day was held in a studio that they had rented out, which was really cool. I've never shot in a studio space before, and I didn't think to bring things like lighting equipment or anything just beyond my camera, just because I was like, oh, you know, I'm still just gonna be a casual kind of behind the scenes person. Well, a lot of the photographers that were there the first day didn't end up showing up the next day just because they were busy or they weren't feeling well or something had come up. At the start, it was looking like it was just gonna be me to take photos, which is really terrifying if you're me. I, of course, was like, yeah, I'll do my best, but that's super intimidating, especially when you have a time limit like we did in the studio space. So I helped try and set up a bit of a backdrop. We had a bunch of gauze that Ellie brought, so we kind of like draped it around to try and give it some flair. Another one of the helpers there had really awesomely brought some lighting equipment, so we were able to use that as well, which was just awesome. That really helped us get some better shots. And thankfully we did end up having some other people come with photography experience and nicer cameras, so I did not have to be the main photographer. Thank God. I was really stressed about that. It just felt like a lot of pressure. I'd love to do that one day in the future, but at that time I was like, oh no. So on that day, we started with the group shots, getting a couple of different group photos. Ellie also had this really cool concept for them to all like lay in a circle on the floor, and it just looked really cool and kind of dreamy, like they're all sleeping. And then they also went through and got some solo shots. I also took some solo shots of some cosplayers if they wanted them, but again, the lighting in the area that I was shooting in was not really great, and I just don't have enough good camera experience to feel like I can confidently make a lot of the like lighting adjustments on my camera that would help. So they weren't the best, but thank you for everyone who like did put up with me taking your photo and being there, because again, it was a lot of fun. It was like very high energy day, go, go, go. And again, the costumes were so cool, especially the transformation ones. It's just so fun to get to see some of the little details that people use, the fabric choices, the 3D printing and like molding and stuff, like stuff that I haven't ever touched when it comes to cosplay. So I'm just like, oh, bow down to like your wisdom and strength and grace making these costumes and doing such a good job of them. So again, you should absolutely check out all of these creators online to see photos of these costumes and from this shoot, as well as all of their other work. It was so cool. It was such a cool time. So even though I felt quite intimidated at the start at the prospect of being around so many new people, I'm so glad I did because I had a really good time. It was really cool to make those connections, especially with other people who live in the same region as me, and I might be doing some cosplays with some of them in the future, which would be so cool because I really want to get more into cosplay. So the moral of the story again is putting yourself out there is good. I will say I was quite tired by the end of both days. I think I do get socially drained, as I think everyone does. So it was nice to kind of go home in the evenings and just have some chill time and, you know, export the footage and relax. It was also such nice weather. This took place in the spring. I'm very late on this video, so it was just gorgeous out for the photo shoots. So it was a really, really nice time. I'm really glad I did it. And again, just like responded to something that I saw on Instagram, which definitely don't always have kind of the confidence to do. So thank you for joining me on this solo adventure. If you would like to hear about some of the other ones I've gone on, I'll have a playlist up there that you can check out. I will hopefully be making some more content as time goes on. As you all may know, I recently moved apartments, but I'm really hoping to be making some more videos and fun stuff soon. I'd love to continue this series as well as do some of my more deep dives. I do have other ones planned. I just need to make them happen. Please tell me about your photo shoot experiences. Did you have a cosplay group in high school that you made CMVs with? What were you doing? I'd love to hear about it. I hope you all are having an awesome day. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my Twitch subs for helping sponsor this content. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!